life is beautiful, and you're beautiful. Hello and welcome to Time with Eli. Today I'm going to be reviewing and reacting to Scriabin's Symphony No. 1 in E major, Opus 26, performed by Riccardo Mutti and the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Now we've heard Riccardo Mutti play before. He's a conductor. We've heard his performance before. He's a little flashy for me, to be honest with you guys, but he's great nonetheless. He's a fantastic conductor, very energetic, very good, very poised, very got control of the whole orchestra. And this was requested by George as a PayPal donation. Thank you, George, very much. That being said, guys, let's jump right into this. Again, Scriabin Symphony No. 1 in E major, and I'm sure I pronounced the composer's name wrong. Opus 26, Riccardo Mutti and the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. It's audio alone, guys, so let's jump right in. I'm a big fan of Scriabin. The last works I did of his, I believe, was the piano concerto. Beautiful beginning, beautiful opening. Beautiful, huh? It's got that weeping sound that was familiar in Scriabin's piano concerto as well. Those beautiful string instruments just singing. Fantastic. And again, this one, the last one, the piano concerto by Scriabin, was very much like the beautiful and joyous moments of those major blockbusters that we've seen, like Titanic and Pearl Harbor and Saving Private Ryan. But this one is a little bit more John Williams-like. You know, the sound is a little bit more like a Star Wars, parts of a Star Wars theme or of an E.T. theme. So I can see John Williams just already in this song that I've heard. This piece so far, John Williams getting some some inspiration from this piece and this composer. And as I always say, guys, good composers borrow, but great composers steal. That's the saying as it goes. So much work with just these two instruments going back and forth, and the pizzicato of the string section. Again, movie music, so familiar to me. It's gonna be good, guys, I can tell already. Such a long, epic opening here. God, what a setup. This is going to be some symphony. This is such a setup. So elegant, so beautiful. I'm excited to see where this goes. This is going in a great direction already. It's kind of slowing everybody who's listening down to be prepared for an experience. You know, it's like a painter priming the canvas. You know, that's what this is like. A sculptor preparing the clay to be molded. I wonder if it's going to jump right into it, or it's going to ease into it. It sounds like it's jumping right into it. Now with a big extreme. This is like a 3/4 extreme to jump into it. It's not the full blast of what we're going to hear coming up, but it's already starting to transition into the rest of the piece. Very interesting. Now I can kind of see why so many movies utilize this sound and this melody type and this basically the Scriabin formula for music. Because it sounds almost as if it's a background to life, you know? It plays so well as a background music. It's not an in-your-face bold like a Beethoven or a Mozart or even a Bach. It's kind of a background. It's kind of like a lulling. There's a constant lulling to it. And it kind of paints a picture of real-life events. You know, you can think of anything you want. But it really is a story, you know? Probably the best story composer I've heard so far. hint of that finesse that many composers don't utilize in the same way. There's that finesse to it. It's as if it's a symphony with a filter over it, is a good way to describe it, with a different filter that kind of, it's just, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that's what I'm hearing here. It's like a picture with a filter over it, but it's a symphony with like a beauty filter over it. Just something about it. Can't put my finger on it. We have to keep listening. That's what I was waiting for. Yes. Right before we got to an epic moving moment, Scriabin pulled it back. Too early in the piece here. God, it really sounds like a movie music. And every element of it really reminds me of a different movie. This is like the piece, it's like a 100 movie medley combined into one symphony, you know? What a moment. That was chills like I haven't felt before, guys, with classical music. Wow. Man, he was working on that for 12 minutes. Wow, that was worth it. I'm still tingling, guys. Wow. Whew. Fantastic Mutti. Fantastic Scriabin. That's right, after the beauty, there's always the yin with the yang. There's always the darkness. Great composers always balance their works. beautiful moment again. A little bit of tears, guys. A little bit of tears. So good. I can't explain, and I don't think anybody really can explain in words how music moves you so deeply like that. It's something known by people who compose music, perform music. People who are in the arts know how to move like that. They got it. When they get the feeling that what their art is doing is moving people, they just continue to replicate it and make it more pronounced, and it's inexplainable, guys. It's a wonderful thing that us as humans can feel that. The first movement, that was awesome. So moving. It was a different kind of moving, you know? It seemed almost stretched. And like I said, the filter was over it. That's what it seemed like. There was a filter. It was so beautiful. It's unlike anything I've ever heard before in my life. Definitely comparable to a Rachmaninoff, I'd say. It's most comparable to Rachmaninoff, yeah. Maybe slightly like Tchaikovsky, but a little bit more updated than Tchaikovsky. A little closer to contemporary than Tchaikovsky, but definitely like Rachmaninoff, in that same vein. Has that romantic effect, just like Tchaikovsky. So beautiful, such beauty. It really is like just like heaven opening up when you hear the piece like this. And it is like so beautiful and so positive and so uplifting. And then you hear that horn, it's gonna darken now. It's gonna go in a darker direction. Always keep that balance with composing. You can't just have brightness, because then it doesn't sing. If you have just brightness, then it doesn't move. You have to have the yin and the yang. That's what makes the world go round, what makes life special. You have the tough moments, makes the joyous moments that much more special, guys. That's with everything in this world. There's always the yin and the yang. But see, just that hint of darkness for that one moment is enough to snap you out of that wonderful feeling, so we can get to the next section of the piece, you know, and he can move you again. He'll build into something beautiful again. Might have a little darkness, but he'll build it. Right away he starts compiling the steps to more beauty, more moving moments. Beautiful, and it keeps this weeping tone. I don't want to say weeping because it's not sad, but just that beautiful singing of the string instrument, so fantastic. That sounded like 18th century American music. United States music. More inspiration. Beatles' choice was drawn from that by Scriabin. So many questions, guys. This tone of the violins and the stringed instruments, that lovely weeping sound like I've described, is going to come to fruition before the end of this. That's why I feel like there's a filter. That's the method I think Scriabin is using in this one. He's going to keep that filter, and then near the very end, if not just the whole third movement, he's just going to unleash the whole orchestra and give you fruition for what we're all been longing to hear. Since that, you put that thought in our heads with that singing, that weeping, whatever you want to call it. There's a dissatisfaction with that. Beauty and dissatisfaction. We want to come to fruition with that stuff. And it's going to by the end of the piece. I have a good feeling. It's teetering, waiting for it to take off and fly away. God, it's so beautiful. I'm interested, who was Scriabin? Did he have a tough life like Chopin? Did he have Was he rich like Mozart? I think Mozart was rich or well off at least. Did he have a big family like Bach? Tell me down in the comments, you guys, a little bit more about Scriabin. It's that constant, that horn. That one horn changes everything, keeps that constant element of darkness in our minds. Just like that. Well, not just like that, yeah. Sounds a little bit better than me, I'd say. Just when I spoke that, it was just the horn. Now it's the string instruments. The menacing sound. Uh-oh. Get ready for a roller coaster ride, guys. Third movement. There's a finale towards the symphony. Now it feels like that filter is slowly unmasking itself, ever so slowly from the first two movements, slowly uncovering the heartbeat of the music. You feel it, you hear the difference. It sounds like it's a clearer sound, it's a crisper sound in the way it's orchestrated, the tone of the playing, the overall rhythm. The veil is starting to be lifted, or has been lifted. It's still a little bit there, the filter. It's coming through a little clearer now. Beautiful. See, and to use, I think this is the triangle or the bells. To use that instrument is such a notion of showing clarity. It's the clearest sounding instrument in the orchestra to signify. Yeah, it's signaling clarity because the veil is being lifted. Oh, epic, guys, epic. For everything to come together like that, that's epic. Absolutely. Ding, ding. It doesn't get any clearer. Clear as a bell, right? Oh. Or is that the xylophone? Something. It's definitely an instrument to signify clarity. It's like we're awakening from a dream. The first two movements were a dream. Now we're awakening. And we're seeing the world clearly. Yeah, the filter, the veil is just about gone. Yeah, there it is, gone. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, now the piece is officially started. Now we're going to be building to the climax and then the finale. I love it so far. Thank you, George. Again, thank you. Wonderful. And see, Scriabin here is... That was really odd. Just stopped all of a sudden when I was speaking. Scriabin here is slowly leading us into... Wow, that was really strange. That was odd. Ooh, that was odd. It was in the middle of a beautiful melody. Just stopped dead. Now, I don't know how many movements this piece has. I think traditionally symphonies have 4. So I don't think this is the finale. What is going on here? This has totally got me by surprise. I thought I had this figured out, but just when I did... I thought I lost sound for a second when that happened. That was interesting. Totally lost my train of thought too. When he just stopped the music like that, I lost my train of thought altogether. But I see where this is going now. It started to build early. It was like a whisper. It was the weeping sound. The veil was covering it, the filter, like a dream. And now we're back to the dream. But now it seems like the dream is in real life. We're walking from the dream from about 5 minutes ago in the piece. And now, to me, in my humble opinion, it seems like the dream is happening in real life. There's that clarity, that melody signal. And I hope that pause in the music was not a glitch of the video. I hope that was supposed to be there. I'll have to check after I react to this. Constant darkness. Where is this piece going? Where is Scriabin going? I guess that's the fun of it. Back in the day, they didn't have movies. They had orchestrations like this to surprise us all when we listened to it. So let me just buckle up and get ready for the ride and zip my mouth for now. That is true. I just realized there's no triumphant moments yet in this piece. It's been a few seconds, maybe 2 or 3 seconds here or there, that have been a really triumphant moment. But he's moving without the triumphant, like the really bold moments, which you're so used to with symphonies. And I kind of like that as a change from most symphonies for this one. Excited to see this entire symphony. Where I said it, I'll get to it in a second. I was going to say, from the opening of this symphony, it's been a constant melody stretched out, the same over different occasions. I was saying to myself, when is this going to get to the point of the story? And it just set it up now. Just now. Yep, he just set the stage for the finale, coming up right now. Let's go. He's going to ease into it as well, which is good because he's eased into each section so far. But this is going to be a bold one, guys. I can feel it. It's going to be, as they say, lit. As you youngsters say. I'm excited for this now. Vocals? I didn't see that coming. Wow. And I suppose this is the ultimate way to show fruition of the piece where it's been going, is to have actual human vocals. Because what other instrument could relate to us so deeply? And I wish I knew what they were saying. I wish I spoke, I think it's German. I wish I spoke it, because I'd really like to know what they're saying. That same tone from the rest of the symphony. Just the colors that you get from them singing, the colors that so colorful they're singing, so good, so good. This is what was needed at the end of this piece. It was so emotional. So emotional that you have to have the vocals. It's the perfect finale for it. Oh. God. What an adventure. This piece was an adventure. Last 7 minutes, guys. Let's go. Let's see where it takes us. What a symphony, huh? So unexpected. I can see Scriabin was a minimalist in his composing. He didn't overdo it. And I appreciate all forms of art, and I appreciate the differences that composers have. And I appreciate that he was a minimalist. See, there's just a couple of voices here, a couple of vocal performers. He didn't have to go big like Beethoven. Beautiful with the elegance of just the wind instruments. It's coming. Come on, come on. Give me a bold moment, Scriabin. Yes, yes. Scriabin, Riccardo Mutti, and Chicago Symphony Orchestra Live 2015. This is so good. Why crazy they speak in English? I thought I could make it out for a minute there, but I wasn't paying attention. No, that's not English. It's beautiful. I need to turn up the volume. I want to blast this right now. All the way up, all the way up. Turn it up, guys. Turn it up. Turn it up. God, it's so good. Ooh. This one's spicy, guys. This is a spicy symphony. It's so good. God, so good. So many ways it's so good. So beautiful. What a genius to finish with the vocals. The orchestra, the choir, I should say. See that coming? I did not see the choir coming. Oh, what a genius. Did that really just happen? Did we all just share that amazing symphony in that moment? Wow! Holy. I don't want to say it. This is a family-friendly show, but holy. Well, I want to start by thanking George for making me aware of that symphony. I had never heard of it before. I'm sure Scriabin, I had known Scriabin had composed symphonies, but I had no idea it was going to be that epic. That was on fire. That was unbelievable. And thank you again, George, for the donation. Fantastic suggestion. Wow, guys, huh? What an experience that was. From the beginning to end, it told a story, and it surprised us at the end with the choir, the vocals, and the beginning was kind of veiled and kind of like under a filter, and then it opened up with that beautiful. It was just genius all around. It was just so creative, so genius. For Scriabin to think of all that in one symphony, and he's written so many pieces. The piano concerto I heard the other day was awesome, and to remind me of so many movies as well. Just got me excited all around. That's why I'm talking a million miles an hour, and it's okay. Well, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, as it really helps the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, as we do this quite often. Remember to ring the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. If you have something to say, please leave it in the comments down below. This has been Time with Eli. I appreciate you watching. And remember, music is beautiful, as we just heard. Life is beautiful, and you're beautiful. We'll see you next time.